My parents got divorced when I was in middle school. And the reason behind it was both of their affairs. Because each of them had their own separate partner, it's not like either of them was particularly wrong. Both of them were wrong, and within that, I had to choose one of them, and that was the worst. In the end, I decided to go with my father. At that time, my feelings toward my parents had completely frozen over. And so, I chose for no reason more than financial status. My father had more money. That was all. I made the right decision, because I was able to easily go through to college without any financial difficulties. At the same time as graduating from high school, I was able to move out of home, and I was relieved. And I left with the firm decision that I would never return. That's what I was like, so I don't think about wanting to date anybody at all. Which means that I decided that I was going to be on my own my whole life. But then one morning, I headed towards the bicycle parking of my apartment building to go to college as usual. But then, I saw one crouching shadow. And that person had dirty hands first thing in the morning. What's the matter? I'm not anybody dangerous. I live on the second floor. My name is Kashima. Miss, from what I remember, you live in this apartment, right? I've seen you a couple of times before.
Yes, I'm pretty sure we're next door neighbors.
So what's the matter?
My bicycle.
Flat tire?
No, the chain.
In that case, I might be able to do something about it. Let me see. It's fine. I'm just going to listen to a lecture at college anyway. If anything, you have to go to work, don't you? Are you sure you're okay?
I might not be okay, but it'll be way worse for me to be late. How is it?
I think I got it. How is it? Okay?
Oh, thank you. You saved me.
You're welcome.
I need to make sure I thank you.
You don't need to worry about that. More importantly, you're going to be late for work.
Oh, you're right. Well then, see you.
Sure thing.
By the way, I'm Ayla Kanda.
And I'm Yuto Kashima.
Yuto, thank you, seriously.
After that, Ayla jumped on her bike and disappeared at an extreme speed. Later that night...
Good evening. Yuto, are you home?
Oh, it's you from the morning.
You don't remember my name?
Ayla, was it?
Correct. I brought something over to thank you. I thought about a couple of things, but I thought food might be best. Are you someone that's fine with homemade cooking?
As long as it's edible, I'll take anything. I'm a college student.
That's what I thought. But this isn't just something that's edible.
What do you mean?
I think it's something that's pretty delicious and edible.
Are you complimenting yourself?
I actually have a lot of people tell me it's delicious.
Is that curry inside?
That's right, and inside the Tupperware is rice. If there's any leftovers, you can freeze it.
I'm really happy. I actually love curry.
I don't think there are many people who don't like curry.
That's true.
It's actually my specialty curry. I've used all kinds of spices. I'm sure it's delicious. Also, wait a minute.
What?
Your room is way too messy, isn't it?
That's none of your business.
At this rate, you'll never get a girlfriend. As part of my thank you, why don't I go ahead and clean your room as well?
You really don't need to!
No, actually, I want you to let me clean. I feel like a little black creature that I don't want to say out loud might come out, and I'm scared. Especially if I think about the possibility that it might make its way into my room.
Little creature you don't want to talk about? Are you talking about the cockroach?
Stop it! I can't hear you. So, anyway, let's clean up. Let's do it immediately. Let's make it clean.
What? I have to do it too?
You can watch if you want, or you can also go to the convenience store until I'm done.
No thanks.
What? I won't be shocked if you have 1 or 2 erotic books. Even if you had 10 of them. You are a boy after all.
I don't have anything like that.
Oh, that's true. That kind of stuff is all digital these days.
Isla, are you a bit older than expected?
What are you saying? How rude.
Because you're speaking like an old person.
You're wrong. I wasn't talking about boys my age. I was talking about my dad's generation. Now we've wasted time on pointless conversation. Well then, let's just hurry up and get it over with.
I'm hungry. So do you mind if I eat first?
Sure. Can you just help me when it comes to carrying the heavy stuff?
Alright. Isla's cleaning skills were pretty impressive. Actually, it wasn't just her cleaning skills. Her cooking skills were also up there. This curry, it's super delicious!
I told you.
It might be better than the curry I eat at restaurants.
I did do all kinds of research for it. Well then, why don't we finish up the cleaning?
And just like that, we finished cleaning the room in no time.
Once again, thanks for today. You really helped me.
No, I should be the one thanking you. You made me such delicious curry and even cleaned up my room. I was the one who was lucky.
You can leave the pot at my front door when you're done.
Got it.
Well then, good night.
Good night. Oh, should I walk you?
Even though I live next door?
That's right. Good night. And then Isla took a couple of steps and went back home to her apartment. The interaction between Isla and me should have ended there. That being said, because we lived in apartments next door to each other, we would often run into each other.
Oh, Yuto-kun! Good morning!
Good morning.
Are you heading to college?
That's right.
It's amazing that you get up early in the morning and actually go to your classes.
Isn't that normal?
Is it? When I was a college student, I calculated how many times I could skip the lectures, and I did my best so that I didn't schedule any classes first thing in the morning.
Sounds like you were quite the delinquent.
That was nothing compared to the real delinquents. You have a sharp mouth, but you're pretty cute, Yuto.
More importantly, your work. Don't you need to hurry and get going?
Oh, it's fine. I left a little bit earlier today.
Interesting.
Would you like to walk together a little bit?
Sure.
All right, it's decided. Let's go.
Wait, what about your bicycle?
I actually forgot it at the train station when I left yesterday.
How does that happen?
After happy hour, I hopped right into a taxi.
I see. So that's why you're leaving earlier today.
Exactly.
Well then, let's start walking. By the way, the curry the other day, thank you so much for that.
You washed the pot really clean when you returned it.
I wasn't going to return it while it was still dirty.
Oh? We're close enough that I wouldn't mind? You know, I'm a woman that has already washed your underwear.
Well, that's because I said that I would do the laundry myself, but you refused to listen to me at all.
Well, when I saw a huge pile of laundry, there's no way I could stand by without washing it.
Listen, I'm the type to do my laundry all at once.
By the way, how long has it been piling up?
Maybe about 2 weeks?
That's way too long. I can't believe it. Ever since then, have you been cleaning your room?
Yeah, I have.
Is that the truth?
Yes, the truth.
Well then, why don't I go and have a look to see if it's the truth?
No, you really don't need to do that.
If I see one of those little creatures, I'm going to sue you for emotional damages.
In turn, I'll get rid of it for you. I'm fine with bugs anyway.
Really? That's helpful.
That's nothing to me.
That's what you say, but maybe you just want to see what a pretty young lady's room looks like.
Where is this pretty young lady you speak of?
Right here, right in front of you.
I'm just kidding.
Your jokes are difficult to understand.
You don't need to worry. I don't have any motives, no matter how beautiful you might be, Isla.
There's a lot I want to say about that, but anyway, do you have a girlfriend?
I don't.
Well then, why not?
I've already decided that I don't want to have a partner or anything like that.
I see. So that means that you're a safe man then.
Exactly.
That's helpful. I also don't want to make a boyfriend for a while too.
Do you think that guys and girls can just be friends?
I think so.
I see. Well then, why don't we become friends?
Alright.
After that, every now and then, Isla would come over and make dinner for us in my apartment. Are you sure you're okay with this? I mean, it's really helpful for me, but,
It's fine, it's fine. Making one portion or two portions is the same anyway.
well then, at least let me pay for the ingredients.
You're carrying the electricity and water bill while I'm cooking, so don't worry about it.
Alright.
Well then, it's done. Can you take this to the table?
This looks delicious.
Go ahead. How is it?
Super delicious again today.
Oh, really? I'm glad. Well then, I'm gonna eat too. You're right. Not bad at all.
See?
Why are you taking the compliment?
Good point. Why am I doing that?
So, what happened with that girl?
With what girl?
You know, the other day, you told me that there was a girl that things were going pretty well with.
Oh, I felt like she was about to ask me out, so I'm distancing myself from her a little.
Wow, you're the worst.
I mean, it's not that I don't like her, but if she would ask me out, then it's definitely going to become awkward.
Well then, why don't you just date her?
That's out of the question. I'm always going to be alone.
So stubborn.
Well then, what about you, Isla? You don't have any fun stories?
Nothing.
That pause was suspicious.
Really?
Yeah.
Actually, my senior colleague asked me out.
Nice.
But I was trying to avoid him. But because he's pretty popular, I guess that brought the anger of all the other girls in the company. They think I'm being arrogant.
Girls can be scary like that. Well then, why don't you want to date that senior colleague?
Never.
Never?
I said it before, but I don't have any intention of dating anybody right now.
Interesting.
But also, I guess you're not gonna ask me, Yuto?
Ask what?
The reason why I don't want to date anybody.
But you didn't ask me about my situation either.
That's true.
And whether I know or not, it's none of my business anyway.
That's true.
That's the conversation we were having, and it was the next day. I was about to find out the reason behind Isla's situation. I was on my way home from my part-time job.
Yuto!
Ayla, what's the matter? You seem panicked.
Help me! It doesn't matter anymore! That doesn't matter! Go home! And don't ever show your face in front of me again!
Ayla, who is this guy?
My ex-boyfriend.
Why are you playing tag with your ex-boyfriend this late at night?
He's stalking me.
Oh, I see.
I'm sorry, I really didn't want to rope you into this, but I'm so scared, and...
It's fine, don't worry.
I'm sorry.
You! Are you talking to me? That's right, you! Who the hell are you? I should be the one asking you. That's none of your business! It is my business, because Ayla's my girlfriend right now. I put up a front. Because if I didn't say that, then it would really make me a third party. So anyway, can you stay away from Ayla, please? Hey Ayla, is that the truth? You with this little kid? Hey, you are in the middle of a conversation right now. Don't go past me to try to talk to Ayla. That's against the rules. Damn it! Listen, if you want anything with her from now on, you're gonna have to go through me first. At me, one last time, Ayla's ex-boyfriend, her stalker, ran away and disappeared. How weak. But even still, as a woman, Ayla seemed like she was pretty terrified of what could have happened. I brought Ayla back to my room while she was still shaking from head to toe, and I poured her some coffee. Usually, Ayla was the one who did this for me, so it felt kind of strange. When Ayla took a sip of her coffee, she seemed like she was finally able to take a deep breath.
I got you this involved. I guess I do need to explain the situation to you.
You don't need to force yourself to talk about anything, though.
It's okay. Please listen.
What she told me was a pretty typical story. Apparently, Ayla was cheated on. And then she got angry about that and dumped her boyfriend. In reality, that should have been the end of the story. Ayla was hurt and she wasn't able to trust guys as much anymore. And she would decide that she was never going to have a boyfriend ever again. However, a couple weeks ago, Ayla's ex-boyfriend reappeared and started following her around again. That's why, in order to get away from him, she was using a bicycle to get to and from work, and when it became late at night, she would try to take taxis to be safe. The mornings that we would leave at the same time by coincidence was probably because she was afraid to walk by herself. Before I knew it, apparently, she had made me her bodyguard. Well then, why didn't you take a taxi tonight?
There wasn't a single taxi parked by the station.
I see. So what are you planning on doing from now on? That guy is definitely going to come back.
You're right. I'm going to think about it properly. Oh, but it's fine. I'll do my best not to trouble you anymore, Yuto.
But you already have.
I really am sorry about that.
So will you make me a meal? Then we can call it even.
Of course.
Also, I said it to that guy earlier, but if anything happens, you can always call me. Plus, that guy, he thinks I'm your boyfriend already anyway.
When I heard that, you shocked me, Yuto. I thought you said you were gonna be single forever? Since when were you and I dating?
Why are you being fooled too? It means I'm your fake boyfriend. That way, it ended the conversation faster.
Oh, I see. Look, if you can keep it that way, it would really help me. But at the same time, I feel bad asking you to do this for me.
You don't need to worry about it. I'm irritated with that guy too.
What do you mean?
People who cheat, I hate them. Since Ayla had told me her situation, I decided to open up about my situation. How both of my parents cheated on each other. And then how they got divorced. And how I grew up hating those parents. It's not like I wanted to hide it from her no matter what. There was no need for me to say, that's why I stayed quiet. But now that I think about it, I think this is the first time I've ever spoken to anybody about this. So that's the reason, and I want anybody who cheats to drop down to hell. So I'm on your side, Ayla. Until your situation is cleared up, you and I are in a fake relationship, okay?
I really don't know how to thank you.
We can get around to that, once the situation is all cleared up.
Sure, got it. Well then, thank you for today. I'm gonna make something.
Are you okay already?
Yeah, thanks to you.
Is that so?
Probably because you're going to be by my side now.
Is that so?
Whenever I'm by your side, you see, it gives me energy. It makes me feel relaxed.
Isn't that... Actually, never mind.
Really?
I want to eat meat tonight.
Did you buy any?
There's some in the freezer with a 50% off sticker.
Got it.
That was dangerous. What was I trying to say just now? Isn't that a sign that you might like me, or something like that? That's not it. Ayla also wants to be alone, and that's why we're here together. Obviously, that wouldn't be the case.
I found the meat, but what about vegetables?
You really think I would have those?
That's okay. You need to get your vitamins. I guess I have no choice. I have some in my apartment, so I'll go get it. I'll be right back.
Okay. See you soon. Why are you laughing?
Because just now, Yuto, it was almost like you were my real boyfriend.
What are you saying?
I know, crazy.
And then Ayla walked out of my room. I was left there by myself. Why is it that I get thrown off when I'm with her? I muttered to myself. In reality, no matter what the reason, even if it was fake, to me, it was out of the question to be in any sort of relationship with somebody. And yet, I was the one who suggested it. Why I said such a thing and what I was feeling at that time, I wasn't going to find out until after we completely got rid of Ayla's stalker, and it was just us left.
Thank you for watching. How was today's video? Please check out our other videos as well.